Hey guys, I'm here in one of my favorite bookstores in Toronto because I'm looking for a book. So I just thought I would take you in here and show you around. It's really, really great. Okay, this place is fucking huge. And I'm gonna go down to my section here. I am looking for a particular book here. Hang on. I'm in the New Age section. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm looking for a book about Wicca. I'm not a Wiccan, but I'm really interested in it. I think it's fascinating, and one of my tarot friends did a review of this Wicca book, so I'm looking for it. So I'm here in the New Age section, and here, these are all tarot books up here. Tarot Tells the Tale. I was actually looking at this. Explore 3-card readings through familiar stories. That looks good. It's cheap too. It's like $6.99 or something. The Tao of Tarot. Tao of Tarot. The Way to Health, Happiness, Spiritual Illumination through Qigong Dreaming. Let's see. Popstrology. Star names and their meanings. That's a big one. Wow. It's a little bit. Tarot for all seasons. Celebrating the days and nights of power. That sounds interesting. Make a note of that one. They got so many interesting books here. That's it for tarot, really? I haven't seen my book so far. Wicca Demystified. I am looking. The guy's name is Scott Cunningham. The author is Scott Cunningham. This looks very medieval. An Examine of Witches. That looks very old school. Faith and Magic in the Armed Forces. A handbook for pagans in the military. Wow. I don't think they have it. I was looking at this. Wicca the Complete Craft. Shit, I don't see it. Whores of the Devil. Great title. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed that little footage at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry I didn't film outside the store. I should have. Next time I go, I will film outside the store, but that is one of my very favorite bookstores here in Toronto. It's called BMV. If you live in the city, it's at around Bloor and Bathurst area. I highly, highly recommend that you guys go there because they have incredible prices for books. It's a used bookstore, a quote used bookstore, but honestly there's very few books in there that I see are like in used condition. Most of them are brand new, they're just discounted. So anyway, this video I'm going to be doing for you is a book haul, and I'm going to be showing you 3 tarot decks. I was looking for one main book when I went to the store yesterday because of a review that I saw by Thrifty Witch, and thank you, Thrifty Witch, for your great review, because it sounded like an excellent book and I really, really wanted to read it. So I went there to look for it and I couldn't find it. I did end up getting it at a Chapters Indigo store. But anyway, here's the book. It's called Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner by Scott Cunningham. And this is a really, really great book. I am not Wiccan. I was born and raised Catholic, still am. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I was born and raised in that religion. And but ever since I started reading tarot and watching YouTube videos from other tarot teachers, I've noticed it seems like about 80 to 90% of you guys are Wiccan. And the more I learn about your lifestyle and your beliefs and your spiritual practices, I mean, it's just been absolutely fascinating. I just think it's awesome. I really, really am very, very interested in it. So that's why when I saw Thrifty Witch's book review, I wanted to get the book and I want to find out more about it. So yeah, I've gotten halfway through the book already. I got it yesterday and I'm halfway through. It's really, really good. This guy explains Wicca in such a straightforward, easy to understand way, very thorough. This is an awesome book. And I know Thrifty Witch said in her review that this would be a great book for anybody who's a beginner in Wicca or wants to know more about it. So I would highly recommend this as well. This is an awesome book. Okay, so I'll get to the books that I found at BMV on Wicca. And this one I think you saw in the video. This is called Wicca the Complete Craft by DJ Conway. And it's really like an encyclopedia. And you know what? I don't know if you guys can see this or not, if you can see the price, but check this out. I don't know. If you can't see it, this book was $29.99 and I got it for 10 bucks, $20 off. Brand new condition. It's a brand new book. And this is also an incredible book. I mean, there's so much information in here. Words and terms used in Wicca, all about the goddesses, the goddess and the god and the other deities, nature spirits, animal allies, ritual tools, evoking, banishing, just so much, just packed full of information here. I mean, this is really an awesome book for even somebody like me who knows virtually nothing about Wicca other than what I've been able to glean from you guys in your videos. I mean, this is just really, really just absolutely fascinating. It's a great book. Highly recommend it. Okay, next, this one called The Witch's Magical Handbook. And again, brand new book. I don't know if you can see the price, but the cover price was $22.50 Canadian, and I got it for $6.99. And I just was flipping through this, and this one seems more like a book about other like witches' experiences and experiences they've had with their practice and spells and stuff like that, and what worked and what didn't, and just their own experience with Wicca, I suppose. And it's really, really good. I like the way this starts. It starts off really, really interesting. This is the ultimate self-help book. With its aid, you can reach your full potential. This is the only book of its sort that relies on the work of real witches who have, over the past 30 years, taught literally tens of thousands of people to develop their powers and thus to improve their lives. Ask yourself, have you reached your full potential? Is the life you live the one you imagined? Are you fulfilling your dreams? If you answer any one of these questions no or no, you need our help. And so they go on to talk about Wicca and how it really transformed their lives and transformed so many other people's lives. And so I know I'm going to have a lot of fun reading this, because this looks like there's a lot of good case histories in here. So yeah, and this was by Gavin and Yvonne Frost. So this is a also excellent book. Okay, these are a couple, yeah, these next three are nonfiction. They're about the witch hunts. This one is called Witch Craze, and it's subtitled A New History of the European Witch Hunts. And this book was $22.50, and I got it for $3.99, you guys. You know, I mean, it's in great shape. I mean, it's not brand new, but it is like, there's like what, like a little tiny, you know, crease or something in the cover. It's awesome. And you know, this looks like really interesting because I'm really into medieval history and, you know, Renaissance history and all that, and all the witch hunts and stuff were going on around that time. So I'm sure this is going to be really, really interesting. I can't wait to read this. It's going to be good. I know it. So there you go. There's that one. And then I got this one called Witch Hunt, and it's subtitled Mysteries of the Salem Witch Trials by Mark Aronson. And this book was, let me see, $28.50. I got it for $5. So there you go. This is just a non-fiction book about the Salem witch trials, obviously. Let's see if there's a review here or something I can read. Anyway, I saw a review somewhere that said it's really good. The world of the Salem witches is in one sense long ago and far away, but in another it is the world as we experience it at dusk, when dark shadows make everything seem eerie, or when we are up alone late at night, or any time when we are not participating in the common world we share with parents and teachers, friends and relations. No matter what we say on tests and in public and private, we often explain the world the same way as our ancestors did. And yet there are no longer court cases in America where you can be tried for being a witch. We have driven the monsters into our private thoughts and onto the faces of our political opponents. How true is that? So anyway, this sounds like a really good book about, you know, the whole history of the Salem witch trials. And this one here, I just loved the cover of this book. This just grabbed me. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, I'm getting that, you know. I love the color. It's like, it's just such a beautiful, like, burnished brown color, sort of. And this little demon here on the front, and the lettering, like the characters, it's just so beautiful. It's right up my alley, you know. And anyway, it's called The Last Witch of Langenburg, Murder in a German Village. And I think it's about the last witch who was, I guess, killed, executed in this German village. It's a true story about her. And this sounds really good. It says here, it is 1672 in the small German town of Langenburg. On the night of the festive holiday of Shrove Tuesday, Anna Fessler, a young mother, dies suddenly after eating one of her neighbor's buttery cakes. The town immediately begins to wonder, was the cake poisoned? Not long after Fessler's death, her neighbors and the court magistrates become convinced that another villager, Anna Schmeig, is ensnared by the devil. Rumors of widespread witchcraft sweep across the area. Arrested for Fessler's murder, Schmeig, the wife of the local miller, and her daughter become caught up in a high-stakes drama, leading to charges of sorcery against her family and others. So all about the, you know, hysteria that was going on with all the witch hunts back then, and all the paranoia, everybody accusing each other, and the trial and everything. This sounds like a really good book. I'm looking forward to reading this. Okay, so now on to the tarot decks. And this one I found at BMV when I was checking out. I was going up to buy my books, and there's like a big table right by the cash register where it's like covered in like other books and videos, DVDs, box sets, stuff like that, CDs. And occasionally they have a few tarot decks. Well, guess what they had? Brand new Vampire Tarot, still in the plastic. Check this out. This was $31 and I got it for $10. I freaked when I saw this. I was just like, I just yanked it and grabbed it and put it on my pile. I knew I could not leave without it. I mean, what a deal is that? Can you imagine? So cool. And one of my favorite tarot teachers here on YouTube, Artist Owl Moon, I know this is one of her favorite decks. She talks about it a lot. So I'm really looking forward to working with it. It's got really cool artwork. And yeah, I just could not believe that I saw this. It was like just total gift from heaven or something. So there you go. Vampire Tarot. Brand new deck, $10. Wow. You guys have to go to BMV in Toronto. It's worth the trip, believe me. Okay, now, these two decks I bought a while ago at a store in Barrie, Ontario, and I have the business card right here. The store is called Earth and Sky Connection, and it's about an hour's drive north of Toronto, and I would highly recommend this store because I was so impressed. I found this store online. I was just Googling one day, found the store, and we were going up north to the beach, which is like in the area of Barrie. So we stopped by on our way home, and I was so glad I did because this was an amazing store. I mean, it's got everything you can imagine: crystals, clothing, jewelry, tarot cards, books, you know, videos, DVDs, everything. It's a great, great store. Tons of tarot decks, and the owner and the lady who worked there were really nice. They were very helpful and very sweet. So I ended up getting 2 decks when I was there. This one I saw, I was so excited because I have been jonesing for this deck. I saw somebody do a tarot video using this deck, and I was just smitten when I saw it. I was like, wow. Tarot of the New Vision, which is just like a Rider-Waite deck, but it's shown from behind. The artwork shows the cards from behind rather than from head on. So here's the Fool from behind, and then on the back here you can see the Magician, and you can see he's got the monkey behind him, and you can see a crowd of people in front of him. So it might not be the way that everybody kind of envisioned the Magician or the Fool from behind, if they would have been thinking that way, but it definitely gives you like a new perspective, and a new kind of expands your perception of the card. It makes you think about it a little bit differently. It gives you a little something extra, you know what I mean? So I just really, really love this deck. I can't wait to start using it. Haven't used it yet, but when I do, I will definitely do a review of it for you, because I think this is so, so cool. It's by Pietro Aligo, and the artwork is by Raul and Gianluca Sestaro, and it was made in Torino, Italy. So this is really, really beautiful work of art as well. And this one I saw, I'd never even heard of this deck, but I saw it when I was browsing there, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to get it, because I was just like, wow, what is that? This is called the Universal Transparent Tarot. Oh, I should put the cards back so you can see it first. Hang on a sec. Okay, there we go. Universal Transparent Tarot. And like I said, I'd not heard of this. I don't know if you guys have or not, but I'll show you a couple of the cards. Okay, so there you go, transparent. And here is the Fool. Check that out. Is that not like awesome or what? And see, it's like you have a window, right? And then your other card, see, here's the Magician. So you put the Magician down here, or you can put them up here or up there. I'm not quite sure how it works. I know this is not a deck for beginners. This looks like a pretty complicated deck to learn how to use, but you know what? When I saw it, I just couldn't pass it up. I knew I had to get it. So this is probably not a deck I'm going to be using a lot, but I'm looking forward to working with it and seeing how it plays out. The one thing that I don't like about it is that the pictures are very small, you know, but I mean that's how the deck works, right? So that you can you know, put them up in like this and compare them and stuff. So I guess it's kind of like a necessary evil. But and those of us who know what the Rider-Waite cards look like know what the picture is anyway, right? But yeah, that's the only thing that I will say about it. But I mean, the deck was just so unique. I knew I could not leave it there and not pass it up. And it was pretty expensive. I think it was about at least $31.95, maybe even $35. So it was not cheap. But anyway, so there you go, Universal Transparent Tarot. Who knew? So anyway, like I said, I'll be doing reviews on these when I get to them. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again soon. Okay, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.